Hey guys, this is Gene Jensen, and it is time for my MTB Slam of September 2014. For those of you who have not ever seen the Mystery Tackle Box, Mystery Tackle Box is a subscription-based product or company that for roughly $12 to $15 a month, you can get a box of tackle, and you don't get to choose what's in the tackle or anything else. They spend some time putting these boxes together, and they send them out to you, and it's like Christmas every single month. Gives you the opportunity to try tackle that you may have never tried before from small tackle companies all over the country. It's pretty cool. You get pretty neat stuff in there, and usually the retail value of all that stuff you get is usually somewhere around $20 to $25. So for $12 to $15, you get $20 to $25 worth of tackle. Always a hard bait, and always a lot of really cool stuff. One of the cool things about this, and I'll probably mention it again, one of the cool things about these things is they actually spend a whole lot of time trying to put these boxes together to make them season specific. They don't make them regional specific because, a bass is a bass is a bass is a bass everywhere you go. A bass is going to act the same, going to do the same thing according to conditions and things like that, things that change. It's our responsibility as bass fishermen to figure that out, what they want and how they want it. But they put the tackle in these boxes. They spend a whole lot of time planning and putting together each thing that goes in these boxes to make sure that you can go out and catch fish. Well, so I came up with the idea of the MTB Slam to challenge myself. I get the box, I go out on the lake, I open it up, and I look at the stuff for the first time, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. I'd look at the stuff for the first time and put it on some rods, and I challenged myself to go catch a fish on each thing that's in the box. Well, this month is a little bit different. I walked into my office the other day, and my 12-year-old had found my box, and he opened it up, and all the tackle was strewn all over my desk. So I wasn't very happy with him. So I had to put everything together. So I've seen what's in the box. I'll go ahead and admit that it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. But anyway, so let's open this up, take a look at it, see what's in it. I'm gonna put it on some rods, talk to you about it, then I'm gonna go fishing. Anyway, boy, I'm long-winded this morning. Okay, what we have in the box. Let me pull the little card out. The first thing you see is a live target lipless rattle bait, or it's a lipless crankbait. This is in the gizzard shad color, which is perfect for southern lakes. I've seen other ones that they have them all different kind, but I love lipless crankbaits. It's getting to be fall. This is ideal. Okay, it's perfect for fall. The next thing you see is a Cyclone Classic Platinum. It's a V&M bait, Cyclone spinner bait. It's like they read my mind. Okay, I'm happy about the first two baits, both hard baits. Oh, the live target lipless crankbait retails for $13.99. The Cyclone is $6.79. Okay, so you've got more than your money back right there. Okay, now Z-Man. This is a sample pack of Z-Man Streak Z little fluke baits. Let me turn around and look at it like that. Okay, I might try something a little bit different that you guys haven't seen, or most of you guys haven't seen with this today. I've actually had time to think about this. Sorry guys, it's not going to be my true MTB Slam. The next one is a V&M Baits Hula Shad, kind of a fluke with a tube on it, kind of a tube skirt on it, black and red. Okay. I'm going to try several different things. This may be my nemesis today, but I'm going to go and see if I can't find some grass about 15 miles down the lake and see if I can punch some grass. I'm still going to try it up here, but we'll see what happens. All right, now, and the last one is just it's a Mustad hooks. It's big mouth light wire. Oh, okay, cool. You guys know I like light wire hooks because I don't typically use a real heavy line. It's a 1.4-aught, 1.5-aught Mustad Ultra Point. It's basically a wide gap light wire hook. I'm not too fond of wide gap hooks, but it is. Now there's something new in the box this year. The Dibble Digest. You guys know who the other KVD is, Carl Von Dibble. And this is a pretty cool thing. I have not flipped through it. I did kind of keep this, I just threw it back in the box and didn't open it up. But It's got a little thing at the thing, Carl's Corner. The legend is born. I have no clue what that is. It must be just a story, I guess. It talks about each of the baits that are in the box. Talks about how to fish them. Gives you ideas of how to fish them. That's pretty cool. Here's an article written by a pro. Thing on map reading, pretty cool. Hey, that's pretty neat. So that's new this week. Jigs, featured jigs. Awesome. Those are all jigs that have been in the mystery tackle boxes. And here's where they talk about the contest. You know, there used to be a lot of different cards they kept in here. And, you know, it was pretty cool to read about each contest, but here it is on the back page of the Dibble Digest. Talks about the contests that they're running. Some of the MTB Slam, which is you go out, you do what I'm doing, you put it on video, and you have the opportunity to win $250 worth of tackle from Mystery Tackle Box. Now, I don't enter that contest, so I do this because I do this for Mystery Tackle Box. I don't enter that contest, so it's all up to you guys. So if I get this today, don't worry about it. I'm not trying to get the $250 worth of baits. Let's see. They have something called review your baits and win. Win some fantastic fishing prizes just for reviewing the baits in this month's box. This month we are picking 5 more winners to win one of our awesome prizes. Visit the link below to learn how to enter. So you can review each of the baits in your box on video, put them on YouTube, share them with Mystery Tackle Box, and you get the opportunity to win prizes. That's cool. Share your favorite baits to win a free month. Share your favorite baits on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter for a chance to win a free month of Mystery Tackle Box. Visit the link below to learn how to enter. And the link is themysterytacklebox.com/contest. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Of course, you get the stickers. You get the card for your first month. If you sign up, and your first month is $4.99. Pretty cool. All right, let me show you how I rig these up. First of all, let me get my little card out so I'm talking about the right stuff. The Live Target lipless crankbait, the Gizzard lipless rattle bait is what they're calling it. I rigged it on a medium action 6 foot 10 inch medium action Ducket Ghost. I've got a 7-to-1 gear ratio, 15-pound Iserline XXX. I didn't give you guys a real close look at this. This is a pretty neat little deal. I love the color, golden chrome. That's pretty cool. Should give plenty of flash. Cloud cover most of the day today. Today it's going to rain a little bit, so I may have to play around with my cameras and you know, put my microphone up and put a camera up that it won't get messed up. But we're going to fish until we catch them all. And I got to catch 4 fish today. Next one is the spinnerbait. Let's see, the Cyclone spinnerbait from V&M. This is a pretty cool little spinnerbait. I mean, it's like they read my mind. They knew exactly where I was going to go fishing. It's got a long skirt, a long little tag on the skirt. Look at that. And it covers up my long shank trailer hook. I always, when I'm searching for fish, always have a trailer hook on. If I find that they're really tagging it hard, I'm going to take that trailer hook off. Just makes it easier to unhook them and stuff like that. But if they're short striking, you want to have a trailer hook on there, so I'd rather have it err on the side of caution and have it on there. It's not a very heavy spinnerbait. This, I don't know what this, might be lead. It just feels like a lighter spinnerbait than that size head. Anyway, next one. Here I am getting off on tangents. The Z-Man Streak Z 3-pack, 3.75 inches. It's really small. I put this on a Mojo rig. One of my favorite deals, and I usually use a spinner or a trick worm with this one. But you guys know about the Z-Man plastics. They're real stretchy and soft. Put it on a medium action spinning rod. This is some really cool line that you can get in Japan, and Shin Fukai gets it for me. Actually, doesn't get it for me. He gets it from my tackle shop, and I buy it from my tackle shop. It ain't cheap. It's like, I'm not even going to tell you how much it costs. It's not cheap at all. But it's sinking braided line. I have a 1/0 white or a offset worm hook, and this looks like an 1/8 ounce Mojo weight, or a weight that I make using my own molds. Anyway, So that's what that's rigged up on. They got a fluorocarbon leader. I think it's 8-pound test fluorocarbon. And the last one is the V&M. This has got pork fat in it. So who doesn't like pig? That's awesome. The hula shad. And I just had a Texas rig rigged up. I already had this green pumpkin weight pegged, so I didn't want to unpeg it. So I used those mustad hooks that came with it. I'm just going to use it like a Texas rig, and this is a pegged weight, so I can flip it into heavy cover if I get into any. There's not much on this lake, but I'm going to go try to find some. And that's that. I got 4 fish to catch. Let's see if I can do it. All right, I'm going to start off with a spinnerbait, just running the bank. Doing what I do just about every morning in the fall is I'm going to go chase fish on points that are close to deep water. You know, they pull up on those points at night and they start to feed. So I'm just going to go hit points real quick. See what happens. Pretty good spinnerbait. Let me throw it in the water, see what it looks like. A lot of drag. Good. I can use it real slow. It flares out really good when you pop the rod. Good colors. I like a chrome on chrome blade, but the gold will work because I've got some, you know, colored water up here, stained, a little bit muddier a little further north up here, or further up the lake. A lot of bait fish in the area, a lot of fish ticking the surface. There's a lot of life right here, so there's going to be fish. I just got to figure them out. I got to force feed them, basically. That's the difference between an MTB Slam and fishing a regular day. Regular day, I've got a broad range of things that I can use, and there's a pretty broad range here, but I got to force feed them what's on the end of the rod. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Gar just popped up right there. And like I said, I find the deep water. Basically, I got the river channel that runs right next to this point, and I'm going to hit all these points that are closest to the river channel first, and then I'm going to go move to the other ones and see if there's any over on the flats. But I like to hit these first most of the year. Got one on the spinnerbait. Huh. Little guy. Huh, and I didn't get him on the trailer. That's amazing. Should I count that one? I might. I'll throw it one more time. Really? That, my friends, is a shell cracker. Red-eared sunfish, whatever you want to call it. Really? Can I count that one? That's 2. I am moving up in the world. Holy cow. And I caught him in the mouth. Do I need to go out to the main lake? Ooh, that's a good one. Stay on. There we go. There we go, on a spinnerbait even. Not a bad little fish. Look at that son of a gun. Man. Good fish. All right. Aha, there we go. Caught it on that V&M. Whew. Caught it on that V&M bait. Look at that. V&M bait with that with the hook. Let me see. Let me pull the box out. All right, this was the hula shad, the V&M hula shad, with the 4/0 mustad light wire EWG. Isolated cover. He hammered it. Awesome. Light line and heavy cover. You just have to wait till they swim out. Ha ha! There you go. Look at that fish. Man, oh man. That was on the Z-Man little shad, fluke shad Z or shad X, whatever they call it. Anyway, what I done, okay, there's the fish. I'm gonna let it go and I'll tell you what I did with this. I put it on a Mojo rig, but I only put the weight, it actually was a little bit higher than that. You rig it back up and I'll show you. Put it on a little 1/0 or number 1, I can't remember what size this is, offset worm hook. Almost too small for this bait. But I put the little Mojo weight just a few inches up in front of it, and what that does is these things float, and they are high floaters. So it sits on the bottom like this, just kind of looking down. So as you're dragging it along, it comes along, but it never rests on the bottom. It floats up real high. And I was working it along the outside edge of this laydown that's right here, and he came out from underneath it and hit it. There's no limbs coming off this side of that tree. And so it was just sitting on the bottom, laying up like that, and he hit it, and I just waited for him to swim out of the tree, and I hammered him. Pretty cool little way of doing it. Never done it before. It works. Horrible cast. There's one. Get him in the boat. And that, my friends, is a striped bass. And that's the MTB Slam. Just don't hook me. That would be a bad ending to the MTB Slam. Come on. Come on. They got a lot of little things to stick you. Ooh, come on. All right. Give me your mouth. Gotta be careful of these things. This gill plate right here is sharp. It'll cut you. That's the MTB Slam. I'm gonna catch a couple more since I'm sitting here. And they're schooling. All right, well, for the second time I completed the slam. I caught a fish on every single one of the baits in the mystery tackle box. So I'm just gonna run through it real quick and kind of talk about, what I caught them on and how I, kind of what I was doing. The pattern today ended up being they were on points and they were on isolated shallow cover. They were shallow no matter what, 2 foot or shallower, sometimes 3 foot. But anyway, so I caught one on a spinnerbait, running it along a point. a nice little fish. I caught a monster shell cracker on the rattle bait. Pretty good bait. Lost an eye, you know, little battle scars. As you can see, I beat the snot out of them. I love to bang them off of rocks and drag them along the bottom and things like that. So most of mine will lose the paint on the first day right off the nose. That's just me. That's how I do it. I flipped one of these little V&M, what do they call them? Hula shads. Flipped it into a brush. It hit the bottom and the fish hit the bait, and it was sitting hooked up with this Mustad wide gap hook. This is pretty cool. It's a light wire wide gap, you know, somewhat light wire. I like them a little bit lighter than that, but that's why I do a 3/0 and a 2/0 hook most of the time. I was really impressed with this spinner bait. It was, you know what, I'm so impressed I probably end up getting 2 or 3 more. Great paint job. I banged it off of rocks and things like that, and it held up pretty good. It's got some nice little teeth marks from a fish in it. Look at that, teeth marks. Cool. So that's Cyclone Baits, Platinum Series spinner baits. I guess it would be Bayou Outdoors, so the same company as the V&M soft plastics. The cool thing I did, the thing I've never done before, is I mojo rigged this Z-Man fluke bait, a Fluke X. I can't find the card, so I'm sorry guys. But you know, it's and what it did cause is like I said, it caused it to float up a little bit, and that's what I feel like the bass was more willing to grab it because it wasn't laying on the bottom. So all in all, it was a good day. Real quick, if you haven't heard of Mystery Tackle Box, you know, go get you one. Sign up. Like I said, it's going to be, there's a code, it's GET499. I'll put it right here. Sign up. Check out your first box, man. This was a great month. I heard a lot of people talk about them being great, this month being good tackle. I happen to know what's coming into the next box. One of the baits that's coming in the next box. You're going to love it. It's a buddy of mine's tackle shop. There's a few stickers about this tackle shop. It's on my boat anyway. So I'm kind of excited about that. I get to do a review of one of his baits. But anyway, well, that's it. Check out Mystery Tackle Box. Check out the rest of my videos. Subscribe to this channel. I've got another channel that's all about teaching people how to fish. That's all I want to do is just teach people how to fish, and subscribe to that channel. Share this video with your friends on social media. Share all of my videos as much as you can. You know, get the word out. I just want to teach, and I can't do it without you guys. You know, getting on social media and sharing my videos and getting your friends to subscribe and things like that. But anyway, have a great day. Stay on the water, and like always, go out and catch some great fish. And look what I pulled out. Holy cow. Look at that freaking toad. Oh my goodness, and the hook fell right out. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that fish. My gosh almighty.